That song, anyway, is. That was well timed. And yeah, we got through Onekakushi and Watanagashi. So we are in, I believe you pronounce it, Tatara... if I can actually speak. Tatarigoroshi. Not a name I plan to say a whole lot. My god. And hello, Lexicat. Yeah, translated to Curse Killing Arc. Which, I don't know. I think that kind of gives away what they're going for here, but that's just me. Anyway. Let's continue on to Chapter 2 with the school bells.
さてというわけでいよいよお昼の時間が来たね。
And now it's time to go meet our doom at Kuri-sama's expense.
いよいよお昼の時間でしたよ。
These are the models the patch gives, along with the voice acting.
この中の一人が罰ゲームになるんですよ
It
ね。
basically uses these same models for all of the episodes so far. Hopefully it keeps them up because they're not bad models. But you'll get some clips here and there, some little bits of artwork where it's definitely very much off. Oh boy. Fingers. Go on, cat. You people that all know how this is going, oh god.
今日の罰ゲームはちょっと怖いからね。
Yeah, I believe these are the Steam version models, which might use the PS3 at the same. I don't know. I don't know the specifics of it.
レナ、悪いけど思いっきり真剣に作ってきたよ。
In Reina's case, I don't think she'd lose even if she wasn't taking it seriously.
みー、
You're still meeping. Have you turned into Beaker on us?
僕たちもそれぞれに頑張りましたのですよ。今日はさとこもリカちゃんもそれぞれに別々に作ってきた？
Yeah, we prepared a very special punishment. Oh god.
いつもは2人一緒のお弁当だけど、今日は一緒だと勝負にならないからね。
Yeah, and in addition to streaming this, I've streamed all of the Danganronpa games. So, we've got that. I don't know, the Mion from the end of the last arc was on par with Monokuma, I think.
そこは大丈夫ですのよ。リカも私もちゃんとそれぞれに用意させていただきましたのよ。 さとこちゃんもリカちゃんも頑張ったんだね。
Yeah, torture basement, yes.
楽しみ楽しみ。
Or torture hidey hole, depending on how you want to look at it.
ちょっと意外だったのは、ケイちゃんがちゃんとお弁当を用意できた点かな。
He wasn't. Trust me, he wasn't.
ケイちゃんもさすが。
やればできるみたいじゃない。
Uh-huh. I scratched my head and gave her a dry smile. My bento today had been made entirely by Satoko last night. It had none of my personality, so there wasn't anything there that they could praise me for.
ケイチ君のお弁当はどんなだろう。はう、楽しみ。
そんな大したものじゃないから期待するなよ。夕べのご飯のお惣菜の残りが詰めてあるだけだし。
お夕食の残り物はお弁当の基本なのですよ。
Probably true.
夕べのケイチさんのお夕食も分かって一石二鳥ですわね。
Are we really playing the we didn't really do anything game here? Was it really better to hide the fact that Satoko came over and made dinner last night? Well, of course it was. If I revealed I didn't make my own bento, I'd be sure to end up playing the punishment game. Dude, you kinda deserve to! The Wata Wata Kanji thing? You'll have to explain it because it might have, but I don't understand what that means. About the whole demon? Is that what you're referring to? Oh, cotton and entrails, okay. Yeah, it did explain that, yes. Today's punishment game was to stand right in front of the curry maniac, Chie-sensei, and say bad things about curry. It wasn't too different from telling someone to jump out of a 100-story window. It was exactly the same as telling someone to die.
でもみーちゃん。
Yeah, it did. I just have not remembered that well, because I brain good.
今日のお弁当勝負ってどうやって勝敗をつけるのかな。ケイチ君もちゃんと作ってこれたんだから、今日はこれで引き分けで決着なんじゃないのかな。
Reina still, like I said, she doesn't have enough competitive streak to be in this club. How does she keep getting roped into it?
それもそうですわね。
Actually, it might have brought up the kanji specifically, because it did bring up the kanji to say how all the members of Mion's family had demon in their name at some point. In some form. It did do that at least.
昨日の罰ゲームはケイチさんに自炊を促すための葉っぱみたいなものですし。ケイチもちゃんと作ってこれましたから引き分けなのですよ。
Keiichi did not make his own. I'm just putting that out there. My simple bento with last night's leftovers had never stood up to everyone else's bento that they made to win. I fully understood Satoko and Rika-chan's concern for me as they tried to end the showdown peaceably. However, Mion's still a factor, and she is gonna go, oh no, hell no, no. The club president, Mion Sonozaki, would not be convinced by something like that.
何を甘っちょろいこと言ってるんだか。白黒つけない灰色勝負なんて絶対ごめん。ぶつかったら決着つけなきゃ。手打ちして引き分けなんて遊びでやってんじゃないんだよ。
言うと思ったぜ。勝負好きのミオンがこのまま終わらせるわけないよな。
This was bad. At this rate, I was sure to be the sole loser. But well, I didn't make this bento after all. Maybe I need to resign myself to my inevitable loss. Oh yeah, I've seen some of the sprites' differences, and there are vast differences there.
ではみー、どうやって勝敗を決めますですか？
相互採点じゃ公平な採点にならないからね。
Oh god, I don't think I ever looked at the original Shion from Angel Mort. I don't think I ever looked at that.
ここは公開審査と行こうじゃない。みんな全員集合。
Mion commanded everyone who had just started eating using her club president voice.
おじさんたち5人のお弁当を採点してもらうよ。ベスト3までを紙に書いて投票すること。いいかな？
Everyone in the class was used to being dragged into Mion's club activities. Yeah. The energetic voices from here and there. Everyone already knew that the showdown this time involved an utterly fatal punishment game. And they were all very interested in what would happen to whoever lost. Of course, they wanted the thrill of seeing something terrifying.
では、みんないいかな？
I don't think I can allow links. That's the problem. Not right now, anyway.
まずは私から行くよ。
Yeah, I don't even think, Give me a second. I'm kind of curious. Wow, that's something. My God, is that actually what she looked like in the original version? Dear God. Woo, that's something. That is funky as hell. Oh God, what is with that? There are some issues with that particular anatomy. There are a few issues there. There are a few issues with that. Yeah, the hands. My God. The everything. I think the only thing not horrifying is that might be the eyes. Even that has issues. God. That is, that's special. That is definitely special right there. Yeah, that's something. My God. Whew. That's something. One giant jelly, oh God. I don't think I want to see that. There was another one in that list, I don't know if you saw it, but it's Mion's original sprite. I'm taking it. My God. In exaggerated fashion, Mion pulled the lid off her multi-tiered, ornate bento box. Oh God, hang on, I just looked over again. My God, the hands! I have to scroll down a bit. That is a meaty freaking hand right there. Good God, look at that thing. That is one meaty freaking paw. Her fist is literally 3/4 the size of her head. Good God. That's something, man. That's something. Dear freaking God. After that, Reina, I'm looking at Reina's original sprites, and those are boring. Those are something. But after that, Reina's sprite's boring. God. It just looks like a ball. Actually, no, looking at it in thumbnail, it looks like a hoof. It really does. Multiple cheers of joy erupted at the brilliant sight.
すごいですわね。おせち料理みたいでしたよ。
Yeah, a little bit too small hands is probably not nearly as bad as hands that are just massive, just way too big.
嘘だ。嘘に決まってる。こんなのどこかの仕出し弁当の中身を移し替えただけに違いない。こんな純日本風な料理を見よんがあの園崎見よんが作れるわけがない。
みーちゃん、このくらいは本気になれば作れるよ。めったに本気にならないけど。
おじさんを誰だと思ってるわけ？時間と材料があるなら満館全席だって再現してみせるよ。
The entire classroom gulped audibly, and everyone wrote down a score on the notepaper in their hands simultaneously. It made sense. Just the visual impact would give her a perfect score.
じゃあ次はレナのお弁当行ってみようか。レナもかなり料理は得意だから
Yeah, they did a good job with these sprites. Especially considering, dear God, the hooves.
レナのお弁当はいつも食卓の花なのですよ。みんなありがとね。じゃあレナのお弁当も公開するね。
Reina's bento was a beautiful mix of the two colors of the eggs and minced meat, and it too was a bento staple. I'm kind of terrified. Well, I mean, yeah, I saw the Shion, and dear God, it was like an inflated water balloon. The Soboro bento. She had been through with the side dishes as well, and they were abundant in number. Thorough. She had spent more time than usual on it, but it was unassuming and truly nonchalant. One couldn't ignore the household warmth in it that Mion's bento lacked.
さすがですわね。
Oh yeah, that's what it looked like in that maid outfit they had her in.
これは高得点が期待できましたよ。
さすが。厳しめに見ても減点の余地は全くないね。相変わらず見事。
Once again, every one of the judges wrote a score on their notepaper at the same time. There seemed to be some who were revising their opinions when they compared it to Mion's score, too. The whole classroom seemed split between Mion and Reina. And on everyone's face it was clear that they all wanted to be tasting them rather than scoring them.
では、続いて僕たちなのです。では公開するでございますわよ。
Come to think of it, Satoko and Rika-chan ate with me last night at my house. It was impressive that they still made a bento. Both their bentos were clearly lacking compared to Mion's artfulness and Reina's perfection. It's a worthy joke of Higurashi, I'll say that. However, because of that, you can sense from them how hard they worked. The toppings were a little on the rough side, but you could still feel that they tried their hardest. It made you feel a little biased so that you'd give them more points. A few people struck by just that once again revised their opinions and wrote in scores on their notepaper.
さとこもリカちゃんもよく今日のお弁当を用意できたもんだな。レナやミオンの出来には確かに劣るかもしれないけど、それを考えるとかなりすごいことだぜ。
Satoko and Rika-chan glanced at each other and grinned happily.
実は内緒でございますのよ。くにょくにょくにょくにょ。
Eh? What? When Satoko told me, I broke off from the others and secretly looked for my classmates' bento boxes. There, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun's bento boxes. I took a quick peek inside, and... Ah! Half the contents were missing! Not bad! In the end, Satoko and Rika hadn't made bento today. A bold move. They got Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun to share their bentos with them.
おい、富田君、岡村君、何を条件に買収された？
Given what they were willing to sell them out for last game,
いきなり何ですか、前原さん。
Sprites seem a little different than they did last game, just a tiny bit.
私たちがいつ何を買収されたって言うんですか。
そうっすよ。別にさとこたちに水やり当番を代わってもらうくらいで弁当を半分なんか。
Are they? I don't know, something just looks different. Curse you, Satoko. What an impudent trick. Satoko grinned, showing her fang-like canines, and laughed in triumph.
あら、これはケイチさんに学ばせてもらった技ですのよ。
See, I won the last game. Yeah, our loyal slaves betrayed us.
なのです。
It seemed to work, though. For example, like giving them 3 tickets to walk Satoko and Rika-chan around like dogs all day, with them on all fours wearing tails and with leashes around their necks. Somebody hit Keiichi. Anyone. At all. Hit him hard. God damn it, Keiichi. That might be enough to get me to do anything. As I was lost in my wild fantasies, Mion clapped me on the shoulder and called me back to reality. Keep your kinks in your own bedroom and with consenting adults. Then again, how old is he? 13? Yeah, it's still 13 sitting on 10-year-olds is creepy, but still.
さて、
I don't think he's joking.
次はいよいよケイちゃんのお弁当だね。ケイちゃんの
That was all internal
か
monologue.
なりのものが期待されるけど、実際はどうなのかな。
Is he 16? I thought he was implied to be just barely past puberty. Huh.
ケイチ君ってやるときにはやる人だからね。レナ、今日はとっても楽しみにしてたんだよ。
God, if he really is 16, that's even worse than I was giving him credit for. He acts even more immature than a 13-year-old most of the time, let alone a 16-year-old. Good God. They're all looking forward to it. But it's really just leftovers from dinner last night. I didn't even make it either. How was I supposed to stand up to Mion and Reina and the others?
もう焼けだ。見て驚くなよ。
I tore the lid off my bento box. There weren't very many cheers. Well, I guess there wouldn't be.
ケイチくんも精一杯頑張ったんだね。レナはその頑張りわかるよ。
レナ、無理に褒めなくていいぞ。
Yeah, that's about the closest they've come to giving ages, but considering that nobody is in one, they're in, it's not exactly like they're grouped by grades or anything like that. You've got the elementary school kids with the high school kids, or at least close to high school. I don't know, given the way Japanese culture is usually depicted in anime, I always took this to be they're studying for their last year so they can get into a good high school. One of those. That's what I thought it was. They were about to go into high school.
どんな具合ですの？ケイチさんにしては頑張ってる方ですの？
まあ頑張りは認めてあげたいけどね。勝負は非常だしね。
Beyond's cold, mean laugh. It was like it spoke for everyone's opinion, just like that. I think Mion is 1 year older. Keiichi and Reina are the same age, roughly. And Satoko and Rika are like 2 or 3 years behind them, age-wise. I thought that's how it was.
ケイチくん、初挑戦なのにこんなに上手に作れたんだよ。みんなもっともっと評価してあげてもいいと思うんだけどな。でも勝負は非常なのです。
さーてケイちゃん、採点結果を集計する前に何か申し開きがあるなら聞いておくけど。
申し開きってなんだよ。
Okay.
ケイちゃんがここで何かを訴えることでわずかな得点加算が望めるかもしれないってこと。
Yeah, Kei-chan is Dead-chan. Really? They're really that old? Man, that's kind of interesting. I really didn't think they were that old.
何しろ今日の勝負はビリでさえなければいいんだから。
Yeah, but considering if we don't come in last, then that means the person who actually came over and, cooked the food for us is probably coming in last.
うまくすればなんとか罰ゲームから逃れることができるかもよ。
それって兄、ケイチさんのお弁当がビリって言ってるのと同じことでしてよ。
別におじさん、誰の弁当がビリなんて言ったつもりはないんだけどな。
Mion cackled repulsively. In contrast, Satoko's smile was growing somehow awkward. Oh, right. This bento was filled with last night's side dishes. That means it was basically a bento that Satoko made. And Mion outright said it would come in last place.
みーちゃん、ちょっと意地悪だよ。ケイチくんがかわいそう。
レナケイちゃんも今日の弁当勝負は負けられないってあらかじめ知ってたんだよ。それを承知で昨日あれだけの大見栄を切ったんだからさ。甘やかす必要なんて全然ないと思うけどな。
No, he pretty much deserves this.
ねえ、さとこ。
ええ、そうですわね。それでこのざまなんですから笑っちゃいましたよ。
You know, this is happening uncomfortably close to many of the same notes they were hitting with Mion in the last chapter. I'm just gonna say that. All the notes about her lack of feminine charms, where she just kind of laughed off the things, and now we're kind of poking at Satoko's ability to cook. We're kind of edging close to that territory, game. I'm just saying.
ちょっとさとこちゃん、笑うなんていけないんだよ。だって、
I
ちゃん
think
ちゃら
she
おかしくて
can.
笑ってしまうようなお弁当でしたよ。こんなお惣菜屋さんで買ってきたようなおかず、本当に幻滅もいいところでしたよ。
ほら、これなんか缶詰を開けただけだよね。こっちのキュウリは包丁が通ってなくて綺麗に切れてないし。ケイちゃん、包丁とか全然扱ったことないでしょ。
We can honestly say, no, he did not use a knife. The first clue should be that he still has all his fingers.
経験不足が明らかなんだよね。
For now.
ええ、経験不足もいいところでございましたよ。
彩りもかなり単調。こればかりはセンスのなさに呆れるね。
そりゃ弁当箱に食い物を詰めるなんて初めての経験だし、多少見栄えが悪いのは仕方が。
ケイちゃん、ケイちゃん。
Better get a motivating speech there, Keiichi. That is your one skill you've displayed so far.
弁当箱への詰め方以前のレベルなの。富田、岡村、解説。
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were chosen from our many underclassmen. Tomita-kun had quickly adjusted his glasses and took a step forward.
前原さんのお弁当に致命的な欠点、それは彩りなんです。ご存知の通り、あらゆる色彩の根底には三原色と呼ばれる配色が存在します。
And they don't all exist in broccoli.
つまりバランスよく配色を求めるなら、白、黒を除いても3色は必要なのです。
しかるに、前原さんのお弁当は白黒を除いた場合、暗緑色しか残らないんですよ。
Ah, dark green. My nemesis. No one will want to eat it if you describe it like that. I'd forgotten. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun had been bought out by Rika-chan and Satoko, so they were trying their hardest to let them win and make me lose, weren't they? Yeah, what strong wills they have. It was charming, if only because they were working so hard despite having been bought out.
おかずも心のこもらないお惣菜や缶詰ばかり。
つまり前原さんのお弁当にはお弁当の三大要素、愛、心、味のうち2つも欠けていると断言できるのです。
The classroom, convinced by the elucidation of the mystery they were thoroughly baffled with, raised mysterious groans of admiration.
へ
Detective Conan, you ain't, kid.
愛もなければ心もない。決まったね。前原圭一。
ちょっと冷たいけど、でもこれを機に圭一くんもお料理の楽しさに気づいてくれればいいのかな。
I don't think he learned a damn thing.
そんなことより罰ゲームが僕以外なら何でもいいのですよ。
Thanks. Reina was giving a dry smile as well.
決まりましたわね、圭一さん。罰ゲームは圭一さんで決まりですのよ。
She laughed in such a vile manner, but she didn't look like she meant it. I knew that Satoko was speaking ill of a bento that she practically made of herself in front of the whole classroom, and I could tell how painful that laughter was. Okamura-kun said before that this bento lacked spirit. But among all the bento laid out here today, there wasn't a single one with as much spirit as this one. This meal, that she made for me yesterday in such a good mood, though it looked like she was in a bad one, I won't let it end with this slander.
さて、ビリの圭一さん、そろそろおとなしく負けを認めなさいませ。
ちょっと待ってもらおうか。
When I began to speak in a low voice, the expressions of all the members of the club changed. Mion clicked her tongue. This man was baring his fangs at the last moment again.
俺の弁当の敗因は心がないから。そういう解説だったな。間違いないな、岡村君。
Okamura-kun, who'd suddenly been placed in the spotlight, looked flustered for a moment, but immediately he stammered in reply that I was right. Objection!
黒か
Rika just looks stoned back there. Seriously, that artwork just makes her look stoned. Oh yeah, this is good. Reina just looks surprised. Mion actually looks kind of worried. And Apollo here. Yeah, sometimes you get the, sometimes you get different port artworks mixed in.
努力か汗か涙かその結晶かならば俺の手に残るこの火傷は何の評価になるんだ。
圭一くん、それ油が跳ねた火傷？
Never mind the fact that I didn't actually get them all cooking. I got them because I was a dumbass. Great. The burn marks from when I almost caused a fire yesterday looked like I was just having a ton of trouble cooking. I could clearly tell the classroom was forced to acknowledge the effort I put into it.
Oh.
The CG, however, did not acknowledge this fact, and my hands looked perfectly clean.
自らの料理の下手さによる失敗をさも努力の痕跡であるかのように見せるとは。
Maybe he does. That is his one talent, to be able to, you know, make a good speech and kind of motivate people.
やはりこの男、油断ならない。
そうだ、俺は下手だ。昨日大見えを切ったのが情けなくなるくらいに料理は下手だ。だが逃げなかった。戦った。そしてこの成果を出した。それは心じゃないのか。どうなんだ。
レナは認めてあげたいな。
Keiichi smart. I'm the fire in the kitchen kind of belies the fact that he's smart. I'm just saying.
挑戦する心が評価されなかったら誰も前に進めない。
The girls in the class started to nod in agreement. Okay, the tables are turning.